That's what I call a meal. Some grilled swordfish, some mushrooms, some stuffed mushrooms, and a cold beer. After I wouldn't say a long day's ride, but a good day's ride. I'm here in this incredible landscape on the outskirts of Black Gunnison. I was doing a little off-road riding today. I found an OHV area, and typically in this case you need a permit to ride on those OHV trails, but I'm just sticking to the main roads that kind of go into the backcountry out here in this area, and they're pretty cool. I might have got off the main road for a little bit, and it led to this place, this sweet little campsite, kind of an undeveloped campsite. There's a fire ring that someone built, but obviously I'm not building a fire tonight because there's a stage 1 burn ban, and according to the rules you can only build fires in official campsite fire pits, ones that have been put in by the agency, and I don't think this was put in by the agency. So I'm choosing not to build a fire tonight. I think that's the right thing to do. It's pretty dry out here. It's pretty windy. It's a little windy. And I just thought I would see what I could cook on my gas stove here. So as much as I want to use the firebox tonight, I'm not going to do it. But I don't think I'll suffer. This fish is looking pretty good. These mushrooms, boy oh boy. These are some bad little devils here. Oh. So looking out here at this landscape, it reminds me a little bit of Death Valley. The way these hills, the topography of the hills and the colors of the hills, it is a little reminiscent of Death Valley. And it was pretty hot here today. It was definitely a hot day. Upper 80s maybe, 90. but it's cooled off now and I'm in this really beautiful location. I haven't seen another person out here other than at the entrance on the OHV trails. I saw some dirt bikers and some campers and folks like that. But out here I pretty much have this to myself. And it's good. Oh yeah. That's going to be good too. So, tomorrow will be 3 weeks since I left my home in Arizona on this trip. And I suppose it's, you know, it's just an ordinary adventure bike trip. It's maybe a little longer than most. Being on the road for 3 weeks. You kind of get into a rhythm, get into a routine. And you know what's cool? I don't know anything about where I am. I don't know these areas. I've never been here. I just look at the map and I find what looks like a good road that kind of isn't a main road. And so I took this Peach Valley Road, it was called, I think, and it just meandered out through the orchards and out into the hills, and it turned into dirt, and it was a fine road, and it led me to this area. And I thought, isn't this cool? I found this all on my own. I never would have known it was out here, but it was just because I was exploring the back roads. And so I made a note of that, and then I went into town and took care of my business, and I came back out here because I thought this would be a cool place to ride around and spend the evening. So that's what I'm going to do out here tonight. Me and my swordfish and my mushrooms and maybe a coyote or two. We're going to call it a night and just sit back here and have a good time. We'll wake up tomorrow and do it all over again. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to have an excellent night's sleep tonight, I can already tell. And I've got my hammock set up in this beautiful scenario with this drooping branch coming off of this tree. And it kind of provides a little bit of bounce to it. And so if there's any breeze, I'm just going to swing back and forth all night. And it's going to be so good. Look at this place. Look at the light on these mountains. It's absolutely gorgeous. I feel pretty thankful to be able to take a trip like this. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and a lot of people are upset and going through hard times, difficult times. There's changes happening in our world, and I get it, but for me, this is just a chance to hit the reset button. A chance to get away from it all. Check out the light on these hills here right now. It's beautiful. I just want to walk around out here right now and experience this. It's just so pretty out here. I can feel the energy of the land here. This place speaks to me. This is cool. Well, somebody or something just howled back at me off in the distance. It's kind of cool. Wow, I really started a howl tonight. That's the 8 o'clock howl. That's something we do back home in Bisbee, Arizona, every night. We howl, The neighborhood joins in. Our dogs certainly join in. That's the real deal there. There's a pack of coyotes out here tonight.